Hello everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft Skyblock episode 20. As always, I'm SandToise. Thank you so much for being here today, and let's just jump right into the video. So it's kind of crazy that we're already at episode 20, so I thought I want to do something a little bit special for today's episode. So I figured that we could go try and raid that pillager outpost, because I think that would be kind of a fun little activity to do today. It's not like we really need to go raid it, but in the future we could potentially set up a raid farm or something if we do that, and I think it will be neat to kind of just see what we can go get maybe. So before I do go, I'm going to get a bucket of milk just in case we get bad omen, and there's not a really good way to remove it if you don't have a bucket of milk, so I just want to make sure that we have one just in case we come back here after raiding the pillager outpost and we need to clear it so we don't accidentally trigger a raid on the Skyblock island. But I'm going to basically grab a bunch of slabs and just start bridging out that way. I'm actually going to get 3 stacks of cobblestone blocks and then make them all into slabs. I'm sure I don't need quite that many, but it looks like a pretty far distance, so just to be safe, I'm gonna grab as many slabs as I can, pretty much, and just make sure that we have enough to get there. I'm also definitely glad I have this shield, as we really do not want to get knocked off our bridge into the void. So we got to be really careful when we do get over to the pillager outpost, because I definitely don't want to lose this good equipment that I've got, but hopefully we'll be fine. I'll be very safe. So I'm just going to make my way out to that other island and start bridging towards the pillager outpost, and I'll get back to the recording once I've got that done. I'm getting a little closer, and I can already see one of the pillagers in the outpost. I don't know if you guys will be able to see because of YouTube video compression, but I'm very worried as we get closer that we're going to get sniped off the bridge before we even have a chance to get to safety. Hopefully we'll be okay, but it's very risky, this bridge we're making. Okay, so I wanted to test how close I could get, and I accidentally shot one of them, and I got them really angry at me. So it may be a lot more difficult to get closer with them this angry, so may have to take a couple pot shots to try and knock these guys off of the outpost as I get closer. Alright, so we're really close now, as you can see, and they can definitely see me, and there are a lot of them. They're all just kind of running out. So maybe I should have thought this plan out a little bit better. It might be the move to go to the top of the outpost instead of trying to come in it from over here, just because we could drop down onto it instead of trying to approach it from the side like we are right now. And I'm definitely going to run out of arrows if I keep just messing around like this, so I wonder if getting to the top and then making our bridge might be the better option. So I'm actually going to try and do that. So I'll basically just make a pillar of blocks all the way to the top, and then clear it out, and then try and fix the bridge, instead of trying to do that first. I think might be the better move. It'll also be easier to take the pillagers off of the roof, because there's going to be less in our way. So I think this is probably the right idea. This is definitely going to be one of the riskier operations that I've done in this world. Okay, so I managed to make it about to where the roof is, just making that part of the bridge a little bit wider just to be safe. So now I just have to drop down. Ooh, took a couple hearts out there. That's a pretty high drop, and that tower is very tall. Let's just break our way into the pillager outpost. Oh, there are a lot of them. So we have to be very careful. Thankfully, we got a shield, so we can let them take care of each other, and then just protect ourselves with the shield. Let's eat to start healing a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, this is a pretty dangerous situation. We just need to start getting some of these guys out of here. Blocking up this path here makes things a lot easier, because now the only ones that can shoot us are those guys in there, and we can just clear them out just like that. Alright, not too bad. Let's see what we got up here. I mean, nothing useful, just some carrots, tripwire hooks, and some dark oak logs, but that's unfortunate, but you know, pillager outposts don't have, you know, insane loot or anything. It's just kind of fun to visit them and see what we've got. We can now start, you know, opening up this staircase a little better. We probably should also light up this top section just to make things a little bit safer for us next time. And I'll probably come back at some point and bring ladders so we can make a better roof entrance, because in the future that's just going to be a lot easier, I think. But let's just put that there, and then maybe over this staircase. Well, not right here because we're being attacked, but I think maybe put a trapdoor or something. Just make it a little safer next time. Hopefully we can get some, maybe like an enchanted crossbow. Would be cool, but looks like we're just going to keep fighting our way through these pillagers mostly. Alright, so we did get Bad Omen. There's not much we can use it for right now, though, just because I'm not ready to trigger a raid yet. I think that's going to be something I have to wait before I want to do that, just because it's pretty dangerous, and I don't want the villagers to die from the Vex. So raiding will be something I do in the future, but it is something I definitely want to do on this world. And let's just light up this interior area here, too. Where is the bridge we made? It's that way. Okay. So we can just come along the edge here and just, oh, never mind. Maybe we don't want to go that way. So those little guys are looking pretty angry. Let's see if we can just quickly place something right there. It's a little bit safer for us to come out of this. Ooh, yeah, all right. We're got to be really, really careful here. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. Okay. There's one more up there, isn't there? I don't want him to like drop down on us. That would be really bad. See if we can't make it go a little bit this way, just to be safe. Please don't kill me. I don't hear any of them. So hopefully that means that we cleared most of them out, and they're not going to respawn for a little bit. So we can make our way safely back to our ridiculous tower. But now that we have a way to this pillager outpost, we can definitely come back in the future and set up a raid farm or something. It'll be a lot easier now that we've lit it up a little bit and made our path. It's definitely something we still have to be really careful of. I would feel a lot better with an elytra. So at some point soon, actually, I should probably try and defeat the Ender Dragon. Just because we do, I mean, we're in a pretty good spot to fight the Ender Dragon. We do have full diamond gear. We do have, you know, enchanted tools and weapons. So we could definitely stand a fair shot at that fight. I don't know if it's something I do want to do right now or want to wait for the future, just because it is still a pretty hard fight, but fighting in the end when you're used to Skyblock is pretty nice, because the end is actually probably the most land we're going to see in this entire playthrough, just because the islands generate entirely normally in the end instead of, you know, random Skyblock islands. So there's still end cities and still the main end island. So it should be a pretty standard Ender Dragon fight, which I think is definitely something we could do. So I'm just going to make my way back to the island, and then probably just see if we can, think about starting the Ender Dragon fight in the future. Probably not going to do it right now, but it's something good to consider, I think. Ooh, before I get back, I should drink my milk bucket. There we go. Just clear that bad omen. We don't want to have to deal with that. A raid right now is not something I am interested in completing. It would be fun, I think, but I haven't really set up the battlefield for it. We don't have a lot of space, and there's not a lot of mob spawning space on our Skyblock Island either, so we'd kind of want to set up a more dedicated spot for an actual raid to occur. Well, we do have this nice banner we got. Maybe I should hang this up somewhere. Just, like, up there? There we go. It's kind of a nice little... No, it's too high, actually. Let's move it. Let's see. I just gotta break it. There we go. Let's put it... How about right there? That looks like a little bit better spot. I like that. We'll put that there. It's kind of silly, but I think it fits. We got nothing really super great. Did get some dark oak wood, which is nice, but in general, this stuff is pretty much worthless. We have a better crossbow that I got from Piglins at some point. I was hoping for, an enchanted one just because that is something we can definitely use, but it's not much we can do anything with just this plain one, so I'm just going to chug it off the edge, get rid of that. Kind of checking over here because we're probably, speaking of, the Ender Dragon fight in the future, having some extra potions would be good. So I may look into getting a little bit more glass and I don't have any emeralds, there we go. Getting a little bit more glass and making some potions. I'm not sure, definitely like regen and healing we'd want, but slow fall would be really ideal, but you need phantoms for that, and I haven't seen any spawn yet, so that could be something I have to try and cause to happen in the future. But for now, we'll start getting with just stuff like healing and regeneration. Alright, so that's a lot of bottles, way more than I can realistically use all at once, but it's a good start. So let me just get a couple of them and fill them up, take them over to our brewing stand and see if we can't make, I don't remember what it is for healing and regen. I think maybe a glistening melon for one of the two? I'm not sure. I never remember what the potion requirements are. I do know that we need nether wart, and I guess we can try melon to make maybe a healing potion? Let's see. Alright, so I'll figure out what that does, I guess, as soon as I use it. But hopefully it's a good potion and not just like night vision or something, because we don't really need that. Alright, so we're putting the melon slice in. Hopefully we get a good potion out of this. But I guess we'll just see what we get. Okay, so we got potions of instant healing, which is pretty much exactly what we're going to need for the Ender Dragon fight. So I think we should quickly boost their effectiveness. I think it's with glowstone, I believe. If not, I'll find out. But let's just put that in there, and hopefully we should get instant health too, which is what we're going to want for the actual fight. Just because that's going to really protect us. And I wonder how you make strength potions. I don't remember how you do that. But those would also be good because we could, deal more damage to the Ender Dragon and stuff like that. So probably want to make sure to stock up on a few of those in the future as well. But for right now, just a couple instant health potions are a great start. I guess we could make more, but 3 is probably plenty. I don't think we're going to need more. So I think we'll be okay in that aspect. Okay, so I remembered how to make a strength potion. You have to use blaze powder. So we do only have one more blaze rod, but I think it'll be worth using it just to get a couple strength potions. strength potions to prepare us for the future fight against the Ender Dragon, so we might as well grab some of that and another piece of netherwort, obviously, as well as glowstone and redstone, maybe to increase the duration. Probably a good option there. We're going to want, extra strength as long as we can get it, because this fight is probably going to last a decent amount of time when we are ready to do it. So we just want to make sure that we're fully prepared in case that needs to happen. Alright, so there we go. We've got 3 8-minute strength potions. Forgot you can't increase both the duration and the strength at the same time. So we're only going to have strength 1 and not strength 2, but I think it'll be okay in the long run. So I think this is a good start for potions. Having regen would be nice, but we'd have to go kill a bunch of ghasts for that. And let me tell you, something I don't want to do is go kill a bunch of ghasts. So we're just going to have to be comfortable with those strength potions for now. I think the other thing we're going to want is some golden apples, maybe just 1 or 2 just to have. So we'll make an extra one just to have that ready. And then we're almost going to be ready to fight the Ender Dragon. Maybe even next episode, I think, would be a fun thing to do. And having the Ender Dragon defeated would open up a lot of possibilities for us. We'd be able to go visit the end cities, hopefully get an elytra, which could make exploring things a lot easier. There's that thing over there, we could probably fly to it using the elytra, as long as we make sure to get a lot of fireworks. And getting to and from all the islands will be just a lot faster. Traveling in the nether, in the end, etc., etc. Using elytra would be great. But I guess the other things I would want to do before I fight the Ender Dragon would be really to just make sure that our armor is in tip-top shape, right? Because right now we only have unbreaking enchantments on our gear, and while it's, good, it's not really protective, right? We don't have any protection books either, so we'd be running with gear that is mostly just to defend ourselves, or not to defend ourselves, mostly just not breaking rather than actually defensive, and that would be kind of an issue. Let me see what the other armor has. Yeah, as you can see, it's not super protective. We got protection 1 in the leggings, which is good, but again, not really anything we can work with. So I may also try and get some more villagers, maybe another armor smith in here, and another librarian who I can maybe get to sell protection books, just to hopefully get a little bit more armor, something that's going to help us out a little bit. Should probably also get an axe that is going to be, like a weapon rather than a sword for fighting the Ender Dragon. I find that axes tend to be a little bit more effective, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I tend to prefer axes. But, I think it'll still be a good fight once we get a little bit more armor and a better weapon, and we've got a great bow already, so that isn't something we really have to worry about. So I'm just going to start trying to get some more villagers, and then I guess I'll get back to the recording when I've got those, and we can check out the armor that we're going to be able to get from them. Alright, so I'm back. I got another armor smith. I'm going to do the library in a second, but I start with the armor smith. Unfortunately, we didn't get anything super great for an Ender Dragon fight. We got protection 1 on diamond boots, which is decent for sure, and we got projectile projection, a pretty high value on the diamond chestplate, but that's not really useful for the Ender Dragon fight. However, we did get another cat, because one spawned while I was curing the zombie villager, so we have a second cat now, but I want to leave it up to you guys what we should name them. So, leave a comment, leave a suggestion for what we should name our second cat. We'll bring them right over here, though, just to match. We'll have our, matching guardian cats, silver and gold. I think that's a kind of fun little, comparison. I need to get this cat out of the house, but I would love to know what you guys think for a name. All right, so let's try and get it out this way. Let's see. All right, that should be a lot better. And we can just slide you right over here. Nope, not that way. There we go. Into your corner. There we go. Silver and gold, 2 keys. Nice and protecting our house. So we'll have to get a name for this one, but we have missile launcher. Maybe we can have something to match or something completely different. It's up to you guys. I want to know what you guys think for a name. But anyways, I'm going to make the librarian real quick, and then I'll see. Hopefully we can get like protection 4 or feather falling for the boots. Something good like that. So I'll be right back. Alright everyone, so I'm back with the librarian, and we got some really good books. We started out with Protection 4, it took a while to get to this, but then we got Unbreaking 2, which, Unbreaking 3 would be better, but Unbreaking 2 is still really, really good. And now, if you take a look at our armor, we have Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, and Mending on every piece. Ideally, we'd get Feather Falling or something on the Diamond Boots, but hopefully we can resolve that with using a Slow Falling Potion if we can manage to get some of the Phantom Membrane. I was trying to get some Phantoms to spawn, but I couldn't really figure out a good spot to do it. I tried going over there, but it wasn't working. So I may set up a platform off camera and just get some to spawn over here, so I can get Phantom Membranes to fight the Ender Dragon next episode. But I think we are pretty much ready to fight the Ender Dragon. It's we've got strength potions, healing potions, we've got 2 extra golden apples, and now we've got full protection on our armor. We're just going to want to make sure to bring a lot of arrows, a lot of blocks, and water buckets as well, because I usually like setting up a little infinite water source in the end, just so you can protect yourself from the Enderman. And the last thing we can bring to the end is up here. As you can see, the iron farm has produced so much iron, I've been moving it into its own chest. So we have a ton of iron blocks, and we could set up some iron golems to help us clear out the Enderman while we fight the dragon, which I sometimes like to do when I go to the end. But I think that's going to be all for today's episode. Hopefully you guys are excited to see me fight the Ender Dragon next episode, because I'm definitely excited about it. I think it's going to be a good fight. Hopefully I don't absolutely get destroyed. It's entirely possible. I do some dumb things in this game sometimes, but I'm excited. As always, thank you so much for checking out this video today. I'm SandToise. If you enjoyed the video, I'd love if you guys leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions about this video. I always appreciate and enjoy hearing it. And so I'm just going to wrap things up. Thank you so much for checking out the video today, and I will see everyone next time.